Okay, I think we got Tiny Tim outside. Let's see. Who is that? Who is that right down there? Is that Tiny Tim? Was that Tiny? You finally come by? Who was that? I could tell that was you, but I was seeing you on the security camera. I seen you on my security camera in a Tiny Tim. Don't go over. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Don't fall off the wagon. That Raccoon, he fall off the wagon. Tiny Tim, he fall off the wagon right there. Come here, Tiny Tim. Here, come here. Here. Come here. Come here. Tiny. What are you doing over there hiding? Tiny Tim over there hiding? Come here. I got this stuff for you right here. Come on, I got this stuff for you. How about this one out of my finger right there? Don't bite me none. Come on right here. Here. Tiny Tim. Don't make a mess down there like a frog. 3 o'clock in the morning. Tiny Tim, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Tiny Tim. Y'all have made a mess up here in the last couple of days. What is that? Part of a pecan. That's part of a pecan right there, Tiny. That's part of a pecan right there, Tiny. Don't just get all up, make a mess. You can just stand right there and eat them if you wanted to. You know, you just, Tiny. Old Tiny Tim right there. That's him right there too, old Tiny. Old Tiny right there. That's Tiny Frog. That's Tiny Frog. That's who that is. Tiny Tim Frog. You don't get him out of my hand? Be gentle on me now. Be gentle. Don't stick your claw nails in me. Tiny Tim. I bought these here yesterday, these pecans. They said there was bits and pieces, but I'm going to tell you what, there's more bits in here than there is pieces. They were small. Most of them were small in there. Patty cake, patty cake, patty cake, baker man, put more pecans in the pan. that Raccoon, he telling that patty cake baker man, put more pecan in the pan. He loves pecan pie. Oh, I can see pecans over there now that you dropped. I think that's the worst bag of pecans I ever bought right there. Old Tiny Tim. That's him. He's not a hog. Tiny Tim. He ain't a hog. Tiny Tim. Tiny. What's old Tiny right there? He didn't understand why that possum was up here. That possum was up here eating all his pecans. Don't get all of them, just make a mess now. Now, why do you take them and throw them on the ground like that? You playing dominoes? You playing? You got dice? He throws in pecans like dice. They all lands up. All of them land up winners. All the pecans land up winners on the dice. I see pecans on the ground under his feet. Tiny Tim. He doesn't eat pecan seeds. I mean pecan shells. That's a pecan shell. He didn't eat that. Can y'all hear him smack? Ain't something wrong with your hand? He didn't know if he was left or right-handed. He didn't know. Tiny didn't know if he was left-handed or right-handed. Well, he's learning. He's learning. I put that red lid on top of the food bowl. He took it off. You want them like that? You want to get up on the table? You want to get up here? I get it over there closer to you. I pushed it closer to you. That way you can get up there and dunk them in the water. You could dunk them in the water. He's at the circus. He's going to dunk them in the water. He's a clown at the circus. He gonna dunk them in the water. Old Raccoon, Tiny Tim right there. Are those marshmallows getting hard, Tiny? Oh, no, the marshmallows don't feel bad. They feel soft. I was gonna goose his tail. He must have knew it. I was gonna goose his tail. He took off. Why didn't you stay there so I could goose you, Tiny? You could have stayed right there and I could put the goose on your butt. Tiny Tim, you could have stayed right there. I put the goose on your butt, Tiny Tim. What kind of mess you make down here, Tiny? What kind of mess did y'all make down here today, Tiny? That's why I don't like to bring that food around here. They scatter that food, ants. Be 100 ants over here in a minute. Pecans over here. I'm gonna go in it. Shit. Oh, you can't stand up now. I have to grab hold of that post right here. I grab hold of that post with my hand like this right here. It helps me stand up. Okay, I'm gonna go in there and get some more pecans to bring out here and put in that thing right there. Stop this video, stop.